But here we go. So let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Let me put it. Let me get it over here. Maximize it so you guys can actually read it. So Atheist says, you don't know what appeal to the majority means. They would have taught you that in high school if you graduated. And then I just said, okay, so this was like, this is some of the later message. This is some of the earlier message. So it's going to kind of go backwards. I just said, hey, dude, quit being an annoying little girl. I told you, I'm going to go live later. Join in. Until then, shut your gob. You're being a whiny little girl. I'm really trying to be respectful. And then he sends another message. What does Lupin stand for? Lousy, useless, pseudo-scientific, irritating nuisance? I look forward to it. And I responded, I don't message me again until then, you sad little girl. Education isn't important. Lupin, 2025. If it's an education that Burius has, or whatever this dude's name is, like, I don't need that education. I'll pass. You stole the name of your YouTube channel. Yes. Out of all the millions of people, that use YouTube, maybe my channel name has a similarity to another channel. I mean, who really thinks like this? And I know you're backstage. I'm gonna let you in, but first I'm gonna read this. And I said, that's news to me. What rock did you crawl out from under? And then you replied, people don't join your channel because you have the muting and kicking power, which you abuse. I do not abuse. That's a lie. I don't abuse. I'm just very fair. I just have a rule set, and you can't follow the rules. So whenever you don't follow the rules, you'll get muted, and if you continue breaking the rules, you'll get booted. Also, why am I going on your channel of no viewers? I don't know. Why are you coming to my channel with no viewers? Then just leave me alone. I took a break from YouTube because my girlfriend came to stay with me for 2 weeks. And I said, that's good. Well, I don't feel like dealing with you right now. Take care. God bless. I got stuff to do. And I said, okay, dude. God bless. Take care. You posted a short calling me, Aiden, and other people out, and I'm here. And now you want to run away with your tail tucked between your vagina lips. Go live right now. Like, I mean, what kind of entitlement do you think you have, dude? It's so sad. You guys are all the same. You guys are carbon copies. And then I tell you again, I'm about to go out, dude. Just later. Quit blowing up my phone. You know where I'm at. The world doesn't revolve around you. LMAO, just a bunch of talk. Turns out you're not that bold when you get called out on your lies. I never lied. Then I just said, God bless you. I'll be live later tonight. So now that you're all caught up, let me see. Hold on, let me catch up with some of these comments. Now that you're caught up, here we go. Atheist Junior. Can you? Oh no, that's Terry.
Hey,
Atheist Junior. You're looking fashionable today, more than normal.
mm, I
What's
thought
going on?
Atheist Junior was here.
Hmm.
I thought Atheist Junior was here. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
unfortunately, he
that
just.
drama?
Yeah. Unfortunately, he just dropped in. So let's go ahead and just hear him out.
Nice. Oh, look
Atheist
at
Junior.
that background.
Mm-hmm. AJ, these are the rules. Don't use so much profanity. I don't care if a word slips out there. Don't act like you got like you're the boss of this stream. You're not. You're a guest. Act accordingly. You got that?
That's
You
fine.
understand? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. So what's up, man? What's the deal? What can I do for you?
I just don't know why you got to break the ninth commandment and lie. I mean,
About
it's
what?
uh, you were saying in this stream that like, oh, bro, I was just minding my own business, and this dude's blowing my phone up. Like, bro, you posted a short calling out Aiden, me, Mark Reed, saying, oh, I've wrecked this person, I've wrecked this. Like, you called me out,
I have.
and you're like, what? So then why are you acting like, oh, I don't know why this person is coming at me? Like, Like, why do you lie? Like, you're so desperate, bro.
I'm not lying. You're always talking
No,
about me. So what?
why did you lie?
Hey,
Like, I don't know why this guy's leaving these comments. Like, you posted that short,
okay, so what?
so you're a liar.
No, I just posted. I just
No,
posted a
yeah,
short on how I felt.
no, you posted a short asking why don't these atheists come on my stream anymore? I destroyed all of them. Like,
Yeah, whenever I invite you to my stream, you don't want to come to my stream because I quote unquote abuse my powers, which I don't. You guys just can't follow the rules. If I don't want you to cuss and talk over me and then try and bogart my own stream, then yeah, you're gonna get muted and then booted. Simple as that.
okay, I'm just wondering why you're like got this false narrative. That's all. You don't gotta get all heated about it.
Dude, you were blowing my phone up. I couldn't even enjoy my lunch.
You couldn't
Well,
enjoy your lunch.
I
You
did.
do you know what a
I'm
do not
not.
disturb
I'm,
mode is?
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed my lunch. It was
Do
pretty
you
good.
know what
I
do
had
not
Chinese
disturb
food,
is, Lupin?
but I mean, it was just annoying. It's just like, yo, that like, I don't know why you act so feminine. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but I mean, just like, just don't do that
Explain.
with me.
Okay, define feminine. Explain how I act feminine.
You act like a little girl.
No, no. Explain how I'm what me leaving comments on your short was me acting feminine. You always do this. It's like super misogynistic of you.
Let's see. Who's
No,
this?
I want you to
Dr.
explain
Cassius.
yourself, dude.
I don't know who Dr. Cassius is. Explain what?
How is I being effeminate by leaving you comments?
You're effeminate by leaving me 20 comments whenever I said I'll go live later, and then you just keep replying and saying I'm running away. You're gonna call me a liar, dude? I told you I'm gonna have a stream later on. Join, and then you say I'm running away. What are you talking about, dude? You lie so much. That's what your entire channel is based on, just lies and hatred. That's it. That's it. It's all
You
Ken
posted
Hovind
this
hate. It's
you
all Ken
posted this
Hovind hate.
short
Hey,
acting
hold on, shut
hard
up.
with
I'm not
this.
finished. Be quiet.
Okay,
Look, your channel's built on just hatred and lies and defamation and just character assassination. It's awful. It's terrible. I don't want nothing to do with you. And yeah, sometimes I got an opinion to say. We got our own opinions. So whatever. You're here right now. Say your piece.
I'm sure Terry finds this very impressive, Lupin. You're
I
at
don't.
this actor putting
I
on.
didn't even invite Terry here. She just showed up. I'm glad she's here though.
The link
Yeah,
was
me
posted in the
too.
chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's here as well.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
who Dr. Cassius is. You're
I'm a
not getting
little, I'm a little concerned.
about what?
Why y'all beefing?
I got no beef. I'm
Well,
just
you
well,
no, that's the
the only
thing
beef
that
I had
you.
was a Mongolian beef that I had at the Chinese restaurant that I just came from. That's it.
So the reason that I like was commenting is that you posted this short acting hard with this like tough guy music in the background, which is like drowning out what you're saying to where I can barely hear you. And
Okay.
you're calling out me, you're calling out Aiden, you're saying I destroyed this atheist, this atheist. I don't know why they don't come out my streams anymore. And yeah, so you posted a stream with this fake, desperate, tough guy attitude you had. So yeah, I'm poking fun at you a little bit by saying, oh, well, go live right now, go live right now. So
Okay.
what?
Well, I told you
You don't got to
the
get
world
all
doesn't
mad about
revolve
it, dude.
around you.
I don't know why
The
you're
world
so
doesn't
mad.
revolve around you. You don't
Why
tell
are
me
you
how I
mad, bro?
you don't tell me how I run my life.
Bro,
You don't
you
tell me
mad?
you don't run my schedule.
You mad? You
No.
mad?
I'm
You
just an
mad, bro? Why you
you're
mad?
just an annoying little girl.
Why you mad, bro?
I ain't
Why?
mad, bro. I'm
You want
chilling.
to talk about it? Like, are you okay?
Do you? Do you
It's
have anything
okay.
intelligent to say? I really
It's
don't feel like
okay.
talking to you. Like I really
No,
don't. I got nothing
it's
to talk to you about.
genuinely like it's okay. Like we can talk about it.
Are you mentally challenged? Do you have a disorder?
Like what happened? Like
I'm
like
asking you.
we can talk in the
Who
offline
failed
about it.
you? Who
Like
failed you? Was it your mom, your dad, your pastor? Like who failed you, bro? There's something wrong with you.
I never had a pastor.
Well, maybe you should get one.
Listen,
Nah, I'm good on that.
What's up, Nero? Meow 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 meow
No,
meow.
I think my parents did a good job of raising me. I don't think either of them failed me.
Really? Do they watch your YouTube channel?
My mom watches some of my videos. My dad killed himself, so he's dead.
Mm. Sorry to hear that.
And
Yeah,
he was an asshole anyway.
that explains a lot.
Like you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, it doesn't
I'm
explain.
sorry. I shouldn't have cursed. I'm sorry. I take
No,
it.
it's okay. It's
Hey,
okay. No, actually, that
hey.
explains a lot.
No, what the
So,
heck,
um,
Luther?
I wanted to talk about this. I was watching this piece of content on your channel, which is actually a genuinely good piece of content on your channel, which was a
Yeah,
surprise for me
usually my
because
content is
you're
good.
is it no, it's not because your content is very like disjointed and it's like
It's not
hard
full
to
of hate.
find just well it's just like
It's just
poorly
people
organized because I
just
want to see if
chilling and talking, having a good time.
I didn't interrupt you. So no, it,
Go
there's
ahead.
these videos where it's just you like silently playing a video game or like watching doing a stream and then you go back and watch the same stream and it's like I don't know, it doesn't matter. But it was this I'm saying this was a good piece of content because it was like Beerus came on and I was enjoying him like basically calling you out for being uneducated about science and speaking with authority on YouTube like you know what you're talking about when you don't.
What education level do I have?
I don't know. You refuse to talk about it.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah,
need
you
to
won't
talk
talk about
about
it.
it
I'm not saying that you do because I don't need you to tell me about your education because it's
because
evident when you try to talk
I'm
about
evidently
science.
so stupid. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
when
So
you, I'm
what's your
not, I
point?
didn't say
Then
that
why
you
are
were
you here
stupid.
with an uneducated fool? Why
I
are you
never
here?
said you were stupid because this is the stream where I was supposed to come on. What do you mean? Why am I here?
What does it what does my streams what do my streams bother you? I called you out, I called Beerus out, I called Aiden out because
Yeah, you called me
are
out
always
and now I'm here.
all of you guys
Sorry.
are always chirping at me. It's not just you. It was a multitude of people. I called them all out, and they want me to go to their channel just so they I could provide content for you guys because you guys have boring as hell content that all you do is just hate on a pastor that you don't like doesn't even have an impact on the world as much as he did. He already left his mark on the world. I mean, that's it. All it is hate. And then you guys get together and ban a man who's just spreading the gospel just because you disagree with his message, just because you hate the Lord. You
That's a
know,
lie.
that's not a lie.
Yes,
That's
that's a
not a
lie.
lie.
No, it is. You're a liar.
You're well known. You're well known for
No,
this.
I don't dislike Ken.
I've talked to atheists that have even said like you do this.
Okay, okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, I don't dislike
What up,
Kent
though,
Hovind.
Kismo?
Hold on a second, Terry. I don't want to interrupt you, but I just want to say this.
Sorry.
I don't dislike Kent Hovind because he's a Christian. I don't dislike you because you're a
Because he's
Christian.
a
You
misogynist,
no,
homophobe,
it's because
and
he is friends with child rapists. His friends rape children. That's why I dislike him.
that's a that's a terrible accusation. And you
It
know what?
it's not an
I'm a Christian. You
accusation.
know what? I forgive Ken Hovind for having a child molesting friend. Whatever, I forgive him. So what?
Do you
Now what?
forget Chris Jones? Do you forgive Chris
I
Jones?
forgive everybody. I've forgiven everybody.
No.
I
Do
forgive
you
you.
do you forgive Chris Jones for what he did? Do you know what he
Hurt.
did? Do you know what he did?
I don't know. What do you do?
Oh,
He touch a kid? I forgive him.
several different boys under the age of 12. He
Okay?
has 6 different
That's that,
counts.
that's
Oh,
terrible.
man.
He's gonna have to deal with that for the rest of his life. May God have mercy on his soul. It has nothing to do with me. I forgive the man, and hope he gets. I what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Well, I
I
was just
condemn that
correcting
behavior,
your
and
lie.
he's just gonna have to deal with it with the Lord. He's gonna have to take that up with the Lord. Has nothing to do with me.
I didn't say that it did. I was just correcting your mistaken
I haven't
uh,
corrected anything.
your mistake about no. I'm correcting you on saying that I dislike Kent Hovind because he spreads the gospel and because he's a Christian. That's not why I dislike Kent Hovind. So I was just
Right.
correcting your mistake.
Okay.
Okay. So the video with Beerus, yeah, that was a good video
I know.
or a good stream because I definitely agree with him about you being inept at talking about evolution, but also the part of the stream that was very frustrating to watch was you repeatedly dodging his question about people knowing about the gospel and it
Dude,
whether or not if they
we
would.
answered him 5 times. I answered
No,
him like 4 times. He didn't get it. Yeah,
no,
we
you
just said as
answered a
Christian,
different question.
God will judge him. God will judge people that have not heard the gospel accordingly. But prophetically, we're living at a time where the entire world may hear the gospel today. Like it could happen today, in the next year, in the next 5 years, the entire world can hear the gospel. I mean, we're so close to World War III, and you're here talking to me about some crap that, like, is so insignificant, has nothing to do about it doesn't affect your life except it makes you money. You're just a greedy little slob who just lives off hate, and then just disposes your cash cow. You should give the money that you've made off all your hate videos to Ken Hovind, because you owe him. Without him, you wouldn't have nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing.
I'm a slob. I think I look pretty fresh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
the
your
fit
not
looks
your
good, Miss
appearance.
Junior.
It's not your appearance.
Okay, well, you called me like a slob. That was kind of uncalled for. But so no, you were dodging the question and basically asking a question that he wasn't asking. He was asking, what do you specifically think would happen to somebody who doesn't know about the gospel? How is God going to judge them? And well, I'm genuinely curious about this because you said that.
Fairly,
What does that mean?
Terry.
Okay,
What's
genuinely,
up?
I'm genuinely curious about this though. So, okay, you said that
These people are
by
saying that
tomorrow.
I'm
No.
uneducated,
Just let me
and
finish
they don't
this.
understand what fairly means, what being judged fairly means.
I'm asking how you're using the word in this context, not what the definition of the word is. So, I'm curious about this though. So you said that like next week everybody might learn about the gospel. What about the people who have never heard of the gospel who already died, who are already dead? What happens to them?
What about them?
I'm asking you what happens to them when they are judged. Like I'm genuinely asking because I'm curious about this.
I'm not God. I don't know.
What do
Well,
you
I
think will
think
happen to
it's
them?
isn't there like some sort of like writing about that?
Yeah,
Like
there
they're
is.
supposed to be judged according to their own righteousness as individuals.
Yeah,
Like they're
to whom much knowledge is given, much is expected. Something rather of that sort. It's what we
because you
explained it.
don't need to hear the gospel to have a relationship with the living God and to know what is right and wrong.
You 100%, Terry. You do not
God's
need to
written
know
a
the.
law in our
It's
hearts.
on your heart. It's on your heart. Whenever you're doing something evil, you don't need to hear the gospel. God already took care of that. You know about the whole Aboriginal thing. Like in like tribes on Sentinel Islands. I've already asked that question like 3 years ago, and I've come to the conclusion I cannot worry about things that are out of my control. You know what? God will take care of them. He will judge them accordingly. I've learned about the character of Christ, that he's loving, compassionate, forgiveful, and but he's also righteousness. See, those people, they're ignorant. You're not ignorant. You've heard the gospel from me. You've heard the gospel from Ken Hovind. You've heard the gospel probably from all the other Christians that you've interacted with. Yet you choose to reject it.
Pardon.
So you will be held accountable more than they will be, because they're ignorant.
Okay,
You're rejecting the gospel.
so if it's if people don't need to actually be told about the gospel to know about Jesus, if it's written on their heart, then why are the
Well,
missionaries
no,
going to these islands then?
because
no.
because,
If
because that's prophesied.
they
It's
do
going to
need to
happen.
hear the gospel to know about Jesus, but in terms of like judging a man's righteousness or not, that's something that is down to their heart,
Yeah.
Um,
which
And
is
that,
what God judges.
and the
okay,
reason why there's missionaries that go down to tribes is to spread the gospel, because that is what they're
Are,
called to do.
I have a
Like
question.
God calls us to spread the gospel, to save humanity through his sacrifice. What's up, Terry?
What is the Sentinel Island the place where they kill everybody who tries to come visit them?
Yeah, they
Like
killed
their spirits
they
are like,
killed
you
the
ain't getting on
missionary.
this island.
Yeah, they killed a missionary that tried to go over there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that island, but there's a pretty famous
Mm,
picture that was taken from a helicopter of
mhm,
this like guy with he's like getting ready to like throw a spear at the helicopter. Um,
mm.
because they're completely hostile to outsiders. There have been several different missionaries who have died on different like missions to different remote places with these tribes that have never had any contact with the English speaking world.
At
And so
least 70
basically,
Christians were just beheaded in somewhere in the Middle East. They're being persecuted. They're dying for their faith. I mean, yeah, the Christians have a duty. Christians do this because
Are they
they're compelled
cannibals?
to do it. They're
Are they
you know.
cannibals?
There are some cannibals, yeah,
No, they said Dr. Cassius says that the people on Sentinel Island are cannibals.
and
yeah,
I just use the
What
Sentinel
are
Island.
they?
I just use that as a standard example of just a remote tribe that hasn't heard the gospel. But you know what? Like I said, we're living in a time where we have internet connection, we have instant access to information. They could get a phone from like they could get a razor, like an old school razor flip phone, and read the
these
Bible.
remote these island tribes can get cell phones.
Oh, we could drop some
Yeah,
razor phones
How?
on them. That's a
How are they
good
going to get cell
idea.
phones?
it airdrops some Nokia, some of those Nokia phones.
No,
I
you said
mean,
that they can get cell phones. Like they don't
yeah,
even know what a cell
yeah.
phone is, though. So how are they going to seek out a cell phone and
I'm
get
pretty
one?
sure they could figure it out eventually.
They have no
We'll,
contact with the
we'll
English
drop
speaking
we'll
world,
drop
with
it
the
we'll
modern
drop
world.
it in
How are
their
they going to figure it out?
we'll drop it in their language. We'll drop it programmed in their language, and it'll just be like,
But
Okay, well, it just
listen,
the way that you
how
that's
do
how
we
they
worded
know
talk.
it,
they
it made
speak
it
in
seem like
clicks?
I mean, they do.
Do they speak? How do we know how they speak if they're so hostile to outsiders?
There's videos. There's examples of them. I mean,
you're talking about people in
but you
Africa,
But
not
do you see
remote
do you see how
tribes
you're
that
missing
have
the point
never
here? You're
interacted with.
totally missing the mark. You're not
Oh
understanding
man.
what the whole you're not understanding what the whole point is. Your question was, how is God going to judge people who have never heard of the gospel?
Right.
God will judge
And
them
you said
according to their
he'll judge them
knowledge.
fairly, which means that there's a chance they could go to hell. And the implication of Beerus's question is that that's messed up. Because if they never had a chance to even understand the gospel, how can they go to hell for not accepting Jesus when they never had the chance to? That's not
Why
right.
are you so concerned about things that are out of your control? You know what?
I don't
Maybe
believe
let,
that. I don't
let me
believe in that.
let me tell you this. This kind of dawned on me that maybe we're put in this point in time so we could even just have this conversation because I can't say, well, I don't feel like I'm called to be saving the people on the Sentinel Island, but God has put you in my life. So I mean, thank you, Lord. I appreciate it. Maybe so I can maybe get to you and possibly save you from eternal damnation. And whether you're going to be tortured in hell, or if you're going to be completely destroyed. Maybe God put me here for that reason. I'm not sure.
Okay, would that be wrong if God sent somebody to hell for not accepting Jesus when they didn't have the opportunity to accept Jesus?
Would
I
that
don't.
be would that be wrong?
In your opinion,
I
would that
don't
be
think people are sent to hell for not accepting Jesus. They're sent to
well?
hell by their
No,
own.
they that's literally why people don't get into heaven, though.
No,
Okay,
it's
why would somebody not get into heaven?
well,
Why
that
am I
would be
concerned?
down to their sin.
Like AJ, I
So,
don't think you
so
realize.
Yeah,
Christ
yeah,
came to deliver humanity from their sin. If
we're
you
all
have
born.
not, if you have not heard of the, if you've not heard the gospel, essentially, then you would be judged according to your own individual righteousness.
Thank you
Those who
for
are in
asking that.
Christ, our sins have been covered and have been given a new life. That's the idea.
Well, thank you for engaging with the question, Terry. But I'm talking about anybody, Christians in general. Like
Why are we
they
concerned about
you're
your
you
life, your eternal salvation? Why are we? Because we love you.
I don't think that's what he
that
was
wasn't
asking.
no.
Okay.
I'm asking about the criteria for getting into heaven, because the way I've understood it is that people are presented, like you said, they're presented with the gospel, the idea that we're all born with original sin because of what Adam and Eve did in
Adam
the
and
Garden
Eve
of
in the
Eden.
fall, yes.
So because we're cursed to go to hell when we die, but uh, Jesus, God sent His Son to Earth, who died for our sins, and because of that, we are
Covered
given
in his
it.
blood, in
We're
his
given a
righteous
chance at
blood.
eternal life to get into heaven. But if you reject that notion, you say, "I don't believe in Jesus. I don't think even Jesus ever existed. I don't think any of that happened."
Oh,
In my understanding, that's rejecting the gospel, and that's why somebody would go to hell versus getting into heaven because they were a Christian and accepted Jesus. Is that
well, no, they
wrong?
already in hell.
Yeah, but you know
I
what I
mean,
mean,
if you
though.
don't have Christ, if you don't have Christ in your life, I mean, honestly, you're not. You might be alive, but you really ain't living, brother. But I mean, look, we're just a lot of things have been revealed to me just over the past couple of days. I've met some very interesting people. I met some very annoying people. I've met some uh, people that have surprised me. And I just realized there's only so much that I can do in this life. God puts individual tasks for people, and it's up to us to kind of unravel that as we live our life. We don't really understand it. We're limited in that, but I've realized that God has given me a purpose, and I'm trying to fulfill that to the best that I can do. And I may not be great at it all the time. I may fail at it. You know what? But regardless, what I'm doing, it's not even for me. It's for God. It's for the glory of God, and also because despite what you think, I care about you. I guarantee you, Ken Hovind loves you. I don't want to see anybody go to hell.
Ken
I don't want. I
Hovind.
don't want to see anybody be destroyed.
Did you
But
see the video he did about me on Rumble? If that's
no,
if
I
that's
didn't.
love,
I
I
haven't
don't
seen.
want his love.
I haven't seen Ken Hovind since
You
he's
have
gone
better
on
things to
Rumble.
do. Yeah, because you're so busy, Lupin. You don't even watch YouTube. You don't engage in YouTube because if somebody does talks about you on a stream, that means that they're obsessed with you, right?
If you talk about me every day, I think yeah,
Who
there's a
talks
little
about you every
obsession,
day on streams, Lupin? Who? Like
dude.
I literally watched
You
your stream where you're like,
you
bro,
messaged me
these
like
people
30
talk
times. You
about me
messaged
all
me
the time. No,
30,
no, 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 no,
you
no.
messaged me 30 times today. Burius is always talking about my education. If for some reason it seems like it's all the atheists that I've interacted with seem to just keep me in their mouth. For some reason, it's just like
Yeah,
I
you're a
don't have
part of a YouTube
conversations.
community. People are going to engage with you and talk about you. That doesn't
They're
mean they
not
have an
engaging
unhealthy
with me. They're
obsession with you, dude.
right now you're engaging with me, but they're not engaging with me. They just can't keep my name out their mouth on other people's streams. So whenever I
Well,
say,
Deacon,
"Hey,
you're a fun guy.
yeah,
I
no,
literally
I mean,
watched your
I'm
stream.
really not. I'm not even that interesting. That's kind of sad because I mean, if I'm not even that interesting, and you're like that interested in what I do and what I say, then I mean, then I don't know what's going on in your life. Like I mean, for real.
So it's sad for people to be interested in you.
I think as upset if you have to talk about me every single day,
Yeah, it's
then
him.
yeah, I think
Bro? That's you're just
Hey there,
lying.
Terry.
go to missing mod stream, put it at 2 times speed, and see how many times my name gets mentioned up. Go to
Lupin,
Gangster Ghost. Go to
I
Gangster Ghost
literally
stream.
watched your stream when
Go
you
to
were
Gangster.
talking about.
Hey, quiet. Go to Gangster Ghost
Okay,
stream. Put it at 2 times speed and see. Or
Well,
you know
those are
what?
Christian channels.
Those aren't those aren't Christian channels.
oh,
Missing
Gangster
Mouse is
Ghost
a
isn't a
Christian, so
Christian.
is Gangster Ghost.
Yeah.
Is Gangster Ghost not a Christian? Are you the
He,
arbiter of
he, he
Christian?
claims to be a Christian, and so does Missing Mod.
Are they not
I could
Christians?
claim to be the Pope. I don't know. I don't know what's in their heart. I think gangster. I'm not sure. I'm not in charge of that.
Um,
They have accepted Jesus though.
whoa.
They claim
They
that they're
they,
Christians.
they say it. So we judge Christians can look and examine people's fruits.
Well, I tend to take people at their word. I don't know about you,
Okay. Well,
but
I take people
I
by the.
was I
I
was
think actions speak louder than words.
okay. I was watching
Dang,
your
this is
stream when
intense.
you were literally like bro, I bet they're talking about me right now on Gangster Go stream, and then you flip over to it, and then you're watching it, and they're like, "Oh, I guess this was the 15% of the time they're not talking about me."
Yeah,
Like,
it was amazing.
yeah, it was just that you just happened to hit in that one window when they weren't talking about you that day, except
Yeah,
they talk
but
about you every day on these streams, right?
were they talking about me that day? You damn right they were. They were talking about me. Like literally
Okay,
half of their streams are dedicated to me when I'm not even there.
you're a
Tim is
celebrity on
there.
YouTube, bro.
Tim. Do they
What?
speak? Tim,
What's up?
is this real Tim?
Yeah, this is me.
Okay, your mic sounds a little bit different.
I'm on
Uh,
my laptop.
you're in Missing Mod streams and Gangster Go streams. Is my name brought up quite often?
Yeah.
I mean a fair amount. Yeah, I
Okay.
would say that.
I like when Gangster
Yeah.
Ghost puts the pictures of you and he says, "Don't be a sad
Sad
woman."
women.
I love that.
You know?
I
Yeah,
love that
his
so much.
photoshops are really funny. But yeah, I
So
mean,
there you go. There you go. There's your answer. You got people are always talking about me. You know, it's cool.
okay,
I may be I may be considered controversial because I tell the truth or what I feel is the truth. You know, if I think that
Right.
there's only two genders, and I don't think a man should go into a woman's bathroom just because he thinks he's a woman. You know,
Man, this is all over the place.
if that really
jeez.
hurts your feelings and you gotta like cry about it, then I mean go ahead. But I mean I have a voice too. I have a voice too, and if I want to say something, I'll say it.
If you want to make a fool of yourself online for
So
two people to watch, go ahead.
I've made a fool of myself plenty of times. Terry knows all about that.
Yeah, and you're part of a YouTube community, and people see your
I'm not a
videos,
part of
and
no
so
community.
yes, you are. Yes, you
No,
are.
I'm
So
not.
people are going to talk about other people in the community on YouTube. There's nothing abnormal about that. It happens on literally every community on YouTube, and in like every
What community am
community.
I in? What community am I in?
I mean, he's got a point.
What community am I in?
There's like an extended group of friends or frenemies of like Missing Mods channel and like you said, Gangster Ghost, me, Aiden, Big Bad Mama, the same people who tend to be in the same streams and videos regularly. We talk about each other, we interact with each other. That's to be expected. It's
And I
not an
rarely go to this.
obsession.
I rarely go to those channels. I really don't even like it because usually, a lot of the times they're boring. B, it's just trash talk, and C, it's nonsensical stuff
Trash talk.
I've gone over uh 3 years ago. I don't need to repeat. I don't need to go over Calvinism anymore. Like, I mean, we destroyed Calvinism. Stump and I destroyed Calvinism 3 years ago. I
I
mean,
mean,
Oh,
Stump
man.
destroyed some guy's life, but oh, Kentucky Atheist is backstage.
Stump
Oh,
was a police officer in Chicago.
yeah. So, were you wrong when you said that Emma Thorne's channel is revolves around Kent Hovind? It depends on Kent Hovind and like lots of her videos about Kent. Do you admit you
I,
were wrong about that?
I didn't say that. I said your
Yes,
channel
you did.
does.
Yes, you did.
Okay, her channel is heavily about Ken Hovind.
No, it's not.
We can pull up her channel right now.
You pull it. Yeah, pull it up right now.
You think she's got more than 5 videos of Ken Hovind?
5 out of what? 300? Probably. Yeah.
How many videos of you do I have?
I,
Guys, I'm gonna
I
get
don't
out of
know,
here. I
but
can't.
Not
I
even.
can't
I
like
don't. Even,
you can't
I
admit
like
you're.
just
It was
walked
so
into
funny.
this.
Bro,
Like,
it was
I don't
hilarious
know what's
because I
going
watched
on.
on your stream. You're like, dude, Emma Terry
Tim,
was
you
there.
gotta use your big arms to like
Terry
pull
was there.
these
You guys
two
were
apart.
watching Emma Thorne's video,
You know?
calling her a bitch,
I guess that,
and you were like,
take
maybe it
both
was a
these guys
different
and
video
bonk
where
them
you're
in the
like,
head.
I'm
Bonk.
gonna go on Emma Thorne's channel and watch. I'm gonna count how many videos she has about Ken Hovind, and you go in there and you're like, here, there's one, and then there's just this long dead silence. It was hilarious because she has a couple
Nice.
videos about Ken, but she hasn't done the video. The last video she did about Kent, where she got his channel deleted, was the first one
oh,
she had done in over a
the one
year.
where me and Terry
Over a
laughed
year,
at because she
Lupin.
used all the little left wing lingo. Oh, Ken Hovind is a sexist, misogynistic, homophobic, child enabler or whatever. Like, yeah, we laugh because it's so pathetic because you guys are just carbon
I
copies.
mean,
You
that
don't have
was just my first exposure to
a.
her, and it just
It,
came across very,
I mean, it's just
But
natural. It's natural for a person who
Terry,
you know,
thinks.
Terry
I couldn't
called her on
handle
being a
it.
Satanist, though. Terry, you were right about that.
She is Satanist.
She's
I
a
seen it in the smirk in her little eyes. I saw it.
yeah,
I was
she's
like,
a
that little bitch is evil. I can see it.
and
I find
she's a
that
member.
funny.
She's a member of the Satanic Temple or something like that. I don't
Oh,
know.
whoa.
Yeah, no, that's also true. Can we bring Kentucky atheists on here?
Man.
You
But
know
guys, I'm
what?
gonna get out of here. I don't want to say any more nasty things or hear you guys beef. I just want y'all to get along.
I don't want to beef with atheists. I don't want to beef with I want him to come to the Lord.
You do want to beef. You got your
You
beefing
posted a
glasses
stream.
on and
You posted a
everything.
short like. Oh, you're such a dishonest person,
Bye,
Logan. I
y'all.
swear. Bye,
You're
Terry.
calling me
See you,
dishonest?
Terry.
Okay,
Yes, I am.
that's ironic. So what else you got?
Why would I don't think you know what ironic means. Like I don't think you know.
Yeah,
What
you're one of the most
what is
dishonest
it?
people I know. You're a slimy, lying,
You
evil
don't know what
person.
inanimate object means either. That one was a good one too.
An inanimate object.
Yeah,
This is
that
an
was hilarious.
inanimate. This pillow is inanimate.
You said
This is
women.
inanimate. This little
You
charger.
said women are inanimate objects.
I said
Or
that. I said that whenever you let 100 dudes sleep with it, you are essentially turning yourself into a sex toy, an
no,
inanimate sex toy.
no. You said okay. I'm not gonna
Either
argue with you about your list.
either you're dumb or dishonest. Which one is it?
Do you want to bring up the video?
No, I really don't. I don't.
I have the short on my okay because it would show that
No,
you lied. You're lying
no.
right now.
It just shows just how dumb you are.
What? Okay, so you didn't say that a woman was an inanimate object or would
I
want to
said
be an inanimate object?
she is like an inanimate
Yeah,
object whenever she's
exactly.
getting smashed by 100 dudes at one time. Yeah, I think that she even said that she kind of disassociated with herself, like she turned her body off, turned her brain off,
She
and
turned
whenever
her
when
brain off and her heart stopped
you
beating. She turned off all her brain activity.
see how
Like
dishonest you know exactly what I'm
nothing in her
talking
body was
about.
moving or was animated.
She numbed herself to what was happening. It's
You'd
often
still
what
fuck her though.
happens.
You'd still
That's
fuck her if you had the chance. If
that's
you were
what
the
happens with
101st guy,
rape.
you'd
That's
still
what happens
smash
with
within.
rape victims. What they do is they shut their brains off because they're going through a traumatic incident.
Yeah, and that rape victim, if she needed an abortion, you would tell her that she can't have one, and you would make her carry that baby to term and give birth to a rapist kid, wouldn't you?
The kid didn't do
That's
anything
that.
wrong.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Okay?
That's the kind of person you are, though, and Kent Hovind. Like,
so you're the one that wants to kill a child. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want to kill any children, but
Yeah,
here's a hypothetical for you: if a 10-year-old girl got raped and got pregnant, should she be able to get an abortion?
If they make that choice, then they make that choice
What choice did they make?
to get an abortion, and that's
So
tragic. That's
she
tragic.
Should that 10-year-old girl have access to abortion?
She would be able to get if that happened, she would be able to get an abortion. I guarantee
In her
it.
own state? In her own state?
Probably.
You're
I
wrong.
guarantee. Well, okay, fine.
Yeah, because that actually happened, and
Okay.
the girl, her parents had to drive her
Yeah,
out of the state
because the news is always
because
telling you the
because
truth,
of
right?
laws that your president is fucking putting into motion. So you're wrong
I
again.
thought that went into effect when Biden was in office, though. The whole abortion ban.
No.
Well, the
that's-
Are you
Roe
afraid
Wade
that
thing.
Trump is going to take away your hormone replacement or your testosterone replacement, pills or your hormone pills or something, AJ?
What are you
Like what's
talking
going
about?
on? Or
What are you talking about?
do you think that Trump is going to go and ship you off like to a camp or something?
Do you think that I take testosterone hormone replacement pills? Or
God, that would explain so much.
what would?
Damn, dude, you're slow as hell.
Do you think I'm transgender? Is that what you're saying?
Bro, I don't even know. I don't even know
So
what
why are you
what is
speaking
a
about me like you
transgender
know what
Hey,
medication I take?
when does
No,
a
no, no,
person
no, no,
when
shut the
does
fuck up.
when does hey
No.
hey
Why are you
try it
talking
one
about
more
me
time
like
try
you
it one
know?
more time you're out of here. Look,
Fuck you.
hey, all right then, bye, bitch.
Suck my
Why is that trans man freaking out on you, dude?
I don't know, man.